breathing air, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We've got you.
Wellness?
We got you.
Ears?
You got two.
Bones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Testing. 1, 2. Microphone check 1, 2. What is this? This is Dr. D Nice with the Roughneck Business. How y'all doing? And welcome to episode number 110. Woo! Yes. 110 of talking truth to teen issues. Here we go. Tissues. Woo! How y'all doing? Welcome back, Magic 8-Ball Spot, Organic Snake Oil Powder. Whoever else is in the house, drop your name and drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. How'd you find out about us? Thank you so much for being here. Today's going to be a good show. We're going to get in there. We've been settling in to the Thursday. We're going to talk about today about the perfect Christmas gift. People say there's no perfect Christmas gift. Don't believe them. There is a perfect Christmas gift. I'm going to tell you all about it. And you can get it together, ready to give to somebody you love right now. You can even do it today. Trust me. After the stream, you can go and get it taken care of. My lipstick is just not showing up pretty good in this light. I still haven't adjusted my ring light. I'm going to over our Christmas break. So we're going to stream next week. And then after that, we'll be off for Christmas. I don't know. Plus minus, if I get a lot accomplished, we may be off for New Year's, but more to come on that. But we will be here next week, and I'll let you know. We'll be off for Christmas, and I'm going to try to get some of these technical things worked out, get my lights back on. I lost a bulb in my room. I'm going to have to get the room light and the ceiling light taken care of, just to have a little bit more illumination, because today I'm going to illuminate you, talk to you about the perfect Christmas gift. Well, of course, Dr. D Nice is a whole medical doctor that really enjoys teaching young people, teenagers, how to live their best life. And the way to live your best life, of course, is wellness plus wisdom is equal to happiness. I have to give some wellness tips. We're going to talk. It's going to be all about exercising today. We'll round off the show with some pop culture. We're getting back into pop culture news. Why not? Because these are perfect things that's going on to draw examples of how you can live your best life. We'll look at what they're doing. And if it's something that you should do, I'd be like, yeah, you need to follow these. You need to follow that specific action, not particularly the person overall. And if they just out of pocket, like, that's not the kind of actions that you need to be doing. We'll work on it together. Pop culture is a great place to look for those kind of examples. With that, let's get into it. But is everybody doing well, though? Microphone check. It's working. Everything's working. We're here. We're gathered, ladies and gentlemen. We're gathered here to celebrate this thing called life. How's the rest of it goes? Let's go crazy. Let's get. I am really enjoying streaming on Thursday. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. It's just really working out good. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel like, oh man, did I get everything done? It just feels right. Why didn't I think about this before? Told y'all, I'm leaving work. I commute an hour and a half to work. And on Wednesdays, I would commute home, an hour and a half, all tired, putting everything together. And you may not have been able to tell Yeah, because once I get on stream and I'm talking to you all, I feel energized. A lot of times I was tired and I just had it done. This Thursday thing is golden. This is working perfectly. Don't know why I didn't think of it before. I think part of it was because Thursdays I am not as busy with work. I didn't want to, maybe I may have gone on a trip in the evening or something. It tends to be like if I'm going away for something, then Thursdays are involved. It's a longer weekend and I didn't want to miss out on a lot of streams. But this is working perfectly. Anyway, that's me rambling. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, let me get this thing set up here. Everybody can see it. And let's go. Shut off, turn on the thing. And let's go.
You are an amazing person. I am glad you are here. You have been... Merry Christmas, Dr. D. Nice. Love you.
Can you find the words? Well, that's what we're talking about today, finding the right words. And why do you need to find the right words? Because the best Christmas present you can give anyone is a... All right, I clapped prematurely. Is a handwritten letter. Yes. A handwritten letter. Oh, hear me out before you start rolling your eyes and you're like, Dr. D Nice, I haven't written anything with my fingers and hands in so long. I don't even know if I remember how to write. Hear me out. People love to know that you've taken time to think about them. People love that to be complimented and to be just spend some time basking in their greatness. And you're going to give them that time. That is the perfect gift. Now, this is not something that you could give like look some little baby, some prepubescent teenager. They don't care about that. They want that cold hard cash. They want that PX5, I don't know, gaming unit. That's horrible. I've got 3 boys and I don't know what the gaming unit is. Listen, when you're young, you don't want that. As you mature, you would love it for somebody to write you something meaningful and share something meaningful with you. And here is what you need to put in the letter. It can't be just no regular, smegular, Joe Smo, no big deal letter. The letter has to have specific components. I'm going to tell you what needs to be in this letter, and I promise you, this would be the best Christmas present you ever give to somebody. Now, it has to be somebody close to you. It can't be random Secret Santa, white elephant type gifting thing. No. This needs to be somebody close to you that you can give this letter. This can take quite a few people off your list with this. Let's go. The components of this amazing Christmas gift. You're going to write them a letter. Number 1, what needs to be in the letter is, what do you like about them? Do you like the way they walk, the way they speak assertively, the way they keep you laughing, the way they walk down the hallway and everybody is just looking at them? It's like they clear a path. Your Majesty, welcome. Whatever you like the way they carry their backpack on their left shoulder and not their right like everybody else. You like when they're driving, they have their hand on the emergency brake. I don't know, things that you notice about this friend of yours that just, that makes them unique. that's the first thing that you need to write about them. Of course, there's an introduction, there's going to be the fluff, the usual fluff. Hello, John. It is me, Margaret. How are you doing? We've been friends since Johnny was a boy, since the past 10 years. We met in middle school. Yeah. It's going to have that. But I'm talking about the meat of the letter, not the introduction. We're past the introduction. We're getting to the belly of the things, the real deal. What you going to say? Number 2, once you've told them what the things that you've liked about them, then you say how knowing them has changed you as a person. Since I've met you, I decided to start dressing better because I love your personal style. I decided to be more confident when I'm walking down the hall. I decided I'm going to start being a better student because I can't have you be the only person in our friend group that's making A's. Whatever you notice about them, what that have changed your life, made you better. You start styling your hair better. You start learning how to do your eyebrows. Before you had bushy brows, and all of a sudden now you got your eyebrows plucked and shaped and you're doing big things. Whatever. Share with them how they have changed your life. Got it? Number 3, you need to tell them the things that you notice that they are really good at. Are they good at cooking? Are they good at giving directions? Are they good at having a good conversation? Are they good at just matching their clothes well and just, they just reach in their closet and blindly grab something and voila, they look amazing. Or their hair is always on point. Their glasses they pick the right lipstick. Whatever you feel that they are absolutely good at. They're good at playing racquetball or tennis or spades or Uno, whatever, Minecraft, what other games y'all be out there playing? Let them know the things that you notice that they're good at. And you're going to know those things because these are things that they always bring up subtly. Oh, I be beating you at. What? You bring it up in the letter. Write it all out. Let them see that you've been paying attention. You're their friend, and you want to let them know that all the things that they're doing has not gone unnoticed. Listen, people love to be understood. That is just a basic human need. And if you are a good friend, you're being paying attention to your friend. And it seems a little weird and a little crazy when you have friends and you're like, oh, girl, this is a perfect opportunity to give a compliment without feeling like too cringy because it's Christmas. You're going to give a gift and you wanted to give a gift from the heart. You're going to write this letter to your friend. You could actually do it to all your friends, all the people that you consider yourself super close to. Now that you've got number 3 out of the way, number 4 is you're going to tell them, now this is where you're going to get a little superficial. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Let them know how good they look. I hear you. Not everybody is gifted in the face. Not everybody is gifted in the body. No, we understand that not, the whole facial symmetry and, you instantly look at them and like, damn, wow, ooh, they looking good. They may not be the most beautiful flower in the basket. There's something about them that is attractive. Your voice is amazing. The way your eyes are shaped, your ears are just the perfect. There's something that you can find to compliment them on their physical, their appearance. You can find something. And honestly, because beauty is subjective, you can say, you're beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful. You're stunning. Don't be afraid to just write it all down, put it all down there, give some sort of compliment about their physical appearance. People, fine. People want to know they're a good person and the heart and blah, blah, blah. we are in a superficial time too, and people want to know they look good. They spend 500 hours on their hair to make it look good. Let them know that, girl, your hair is bad. Your hair is popping. It's bad meaning bad, not bad meaning good, not bad meaning bad. Let them know. Compliment them. Some sort of compliment. And if you want to write paragraphs upon paragraphs upon paragraphs of how amazing they look, knock yourself out. And the last component of the letter is a favorite memory. You remember that time we went down to the beach and we thought we were going to spend the whole day there? It started raining and we had to hurry up and get in the car. By the time we get in the car, we were all soaked and dripping wet, and we had to drive over to your house and we had to put the clothes in the dryer and the dryer blew up. Whatever. It just, I don't know y'all's favorite memory. Write down your favorite memory. I remember me and my friend, that's what just popped in my head, one of my friends, we had gone to the beach. I was living in Fort Lauderdale at the time. I guess maybe I could tell that story later. I'll tell it in our next section where we're talking about the frontal lobe training. Not remind me, I'm going to remember where I got a sunburn. If you're watching this after I've chopped out the video, just head on to the live. Today's live was actually filmed on December 12th. Just go to the December 12th live and you could see the story about my story with my friend where I got sunburned. Okay. Write some sort of story, the most memorable thing. Maybe there are tons of different memories. Write as many as you want to. When your friend is reading this letter, they need to be like cheesing. When they finish reading the letter, their jaw needs to be hurting. Do you understand me? Their jaw needs to be hurting. If they're super emotional, there needs to be a pool of water around them. They need to be swimming out of their room. How much tears have been pouring out of their body because they're just like, oh, they get me. They really get me. That is what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Write that letter. I promise you, every single person that is over 12 years old will appreciate this. You let them know what you like about them. You let them know how they change your life. You let them know the things that they're good at. You let them know how they look good. And also favorite memory. Write the letter, handwrite it with your hand, figure out how to write it. If you can kick it up a notch and make it cursive, because cursive makes everything look good. Some calligraphy with ink, an ink pen, a fountain pen, and everything. If you want to take it there, knock yourself out. Get it on some nice stationery, something that they can keep forever. I mean, if you don't have no nice stationery, fine. Notebook paper is fine. You can get your little composition notebook and tear out the paper. It don't matter. They will still love it. But, presentation is good, too. You know what? It's Christmas. Get you some nice stationery, write it out real good for them, put it in the mail. It may require a tutorial, but I promise everything's on YouTube. Look up a YouTube video on how to mail something, or ask your mama and them. Put it in the mail. Let them receive this as a letter. It would be a bomb gift. You have spent minimum $2 at the most, and this gift will last a lifetime. Let me know in the comment section below of anything else that you would actually even add to this letter. Of course, while you're here, please go ahead and like and subscribe the video. We're here live every single Thursday at 8:45. After I do the live, I chop these videos up and release them in little bite-sized nuggets. If there's anything that you as a teen would love for me to talk about, let me know in the comment section below. Happy to be here to share my years of experience. Dr. D. Nice have been a youth leader Man, since I was a youth myself, honestly, I had a whole leadership position. At age 19, I was on the church board making decisions for our youth department, had a budget and everything, or making trips. I've been doing this. And plus, I work as a whole medical doctor. People are telling me their stories about their life and just my own search for wisdom with studying and understanding the Bible and understanding what God requires of us. Happy to share the wisdom that I've accumulated over the years with you. All right, let's see what's going on in the comment section. Mic check. A handmade card. What you got to write is not you can't fit it all on a card. There needs to be a letter because you're gonna be writing a whole lot. This is paragraph upon paragraph. This is I'm writing you a 4-page letter. And I sealed it with a kiss. And when it finds you, it better make it on time. Y'all know that song. That's Aaliyah. You can look it up. 4-page letter. All right. A handmade card with a little dollars. I guess you could sprinkle little dollars in there if you want to. Buy themselves some ice cream. We're trying to save money. Okay, y'all don't got money like that. The economy is bad. Y'all are kids, you know. Try it. Just try it. If it don't work, find them something else. It will work though. Promise. All right. Let us move on to our FOUNT segment. FOUNT is the 5 keys to wellness and wisdom to help you unlock your best. Today, we're talking about the T in FOUNT, which is for time to exercise. HIIT exercising. Have you ever heard of high intensity interval training? If you are exercising, I want you to start incorporating high intensity interval training. This is where you're going hard. You could do any activity. You can make it push-ups, you can make it sit-ups, you can make it jumping jacks, you could do it running in place, it could be deadlifts, it could be arm curls, whatever exercises you're doing, you go hard and intense, high intensity for at least 30 seconds to a minute. Then you slow down the tempo. You maybe even walk in place. Keep some sort of movement going for 30 seconds. It's like you're cooling down a little bit, and then you start back the high intensity. Same exercise or different exercise where you're going hard for 30 seconds to a minute. High intensity interval training. You can look it up on YouTube. Tons of videos out there on how to do this. Sometimes people make the intervals longer. The value of this, it's been shown that it tends to be a type of exercise that helps you lose weight more. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Either way, make sure that you're moving your body. As a teenager, you need 60 minutes of exercise every single day. If you're an adult, you need about 30. Let's just say average is about 30 minutes every day. All right. Where we at? Do y'all want to look at some sort of, let's see what's going on out in the world. Let's see some weird videos we can comment on. What's this guy doing? He was making the car sink like, we can't go. They're like, they think they're gonna drown. There is no way we driving over there. That's hardcore. What are these people doing? What is this? A bubble festival? What? Y'all see them kids? Whoa. What?
はい、じゃあおかわりもう一杯。はい、逃げろ。はい、今度ピカチュウに下がります。3、2、1、レッツゴー。
Oh man, these are not things that they made that. They made that at the house. Like let's make the kids stay. They'll never have seen any bubbles like this before. Whoa, that is so cool though. All right, I see them. I see you. Okay. All right, I'm going to get into our story. I want to tell you all the story about the time I got sunburned. Okay. Listen, I was peeling like a lizard. I'm going to explain to you what happened. I went to my friend. She was visiting me from New Jersey. Our parents actually went to school together, and we actually lived in the same city for many years. We moved first. She came to visit us in Florida, and we were like, okay, we're going to the beach. I had a friend of mine. We all went to the beach together. No big deal, having us a good time. The sun wasn't very bright at all. It was just overcast. We were just out there having ourselves a good old time, splashing around in the water, running up and down the beach. Just amazing. No big deal. Big deal. All this time we were there, the sun was just there doing its thing on my skin. Just a little, oh, Denise just out here like this. She think I'm not here, and she just out here in the sun, never looking for no shade, nothing, because she think I'm not here. But guess what? All this time I was being burnt to a crisp. Do you understand me? I grew up in Jamaica. We went to the beach every single Sunday. We were outside all the time. I was in Fort Lauderdale. I went to high school in Fort Lauderdale. This was not the first time I've been to the beach, but for whatever reason, I was thinking that, and it's not like I wore sunscreen for good or bad. Even to this day, I don't really wear sunscreen. We can talk about that another time. I burnt to a crisp. It was overcast. If somebody can explain why I burned so much on an overcast day, let me know. Maybe because I think the sun is covered and I'm not as careful. I have no idea. Even my friend, she burnt, and she's a darker skin girl. I know I'm kind of in between brown skin. I never burnt before. This goes to tell you, listen, even in the days that are overcast, do things to protect yourself from the sun. You don't want your skin to burn. Yeah, vitamin D is important. You don't want to get vitamin D with the risk of burning. You need to cover yourself as much as you can, and beware of those overcast days. They kind of sneak up on you. Anybody ever, have you ever been burnt before? Let me know in the comment section below. Change to make a bubble maker. Have you ever seen the movie The Heretic? Fun movie. What is that about? Let me look that up. The Heretic. I'm looking it up real quick. No, I've never seen the movie The Heretic. Although I will say my movie going repertoire is The Heretic. There's a documentary. Let me pull this up so y'all can see what I'm looking at. You see what I'm looking at here? Oh. Heretic is a 2024 American psychological horror film written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian. Is that the one? Hugh Grant movie about religion. Hugh Grant. 2018? Oh, I see here. I see Hugh Grant. I see him down here. I see him. Hold on. Yeah, this one. Let's see, what's that?
Welcome to my wickedly open group chat, where
y'all know I don't have that. Woo. Y'all know I don't have that YouTube where
Heretic is written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, the guys behind The Boogeyman, Haunt, A Quiet Place, and 65. And this film is about two young religious women who are drawn into a game of cat and mouse in the house of a dangerous man. This movie's heavily being talked about as Hugh Grant doing a horror movie and an A24 horror movie to make it even better. And yeah, like if you watch the movie, you are immediately just taken by him. He is so likable and charismatic instantly, which is horrifying considering the things that his character is planning on doing and does do in the movie, which of course I won't get into, but he really is absolutely magnetic in this film. He brings all the things that he's brought to many of the more lighthearted films he's done in the past, the charm, the wit, but behind those glasses lurks a very compelling evil. During the course of this movie, I leaned over to my friend and I said, I have never been more jealous of a movie in my entire life.
Okay.
I really feel like this movie was somehow extracted from my brain and was made for me. I wasn't raised Mormon as the two girls in this film are, but as a former Jehovah's Witness, I completely understand the notion of knocking on people's doors and occasionally was challenged quite often by people at the doorstep for my beliefs and was
I'm a little scared just hearing the hearing the review. Oh man.
put in a situation, of course, not as extreme as the two girls are in this movie, but I 100% understand the idea of having to face off against someone when they're saying your belief system is corrupt or is wrong. But in my
in the Bible, it tells you need to be ready to give an answer, know what you believe. But looks like they're kind of putting themselves in some harm way or something.
life now, I interestingly find myself more on the side of Hugh Grant's character, where I want to challenge those things that I never wanted to challenge when I was younger. And so I found myself conflicted with these characters in the best way. Obviously, I wish no harm on the two girls who visit his house, but I also found myself wanting him to say certain things that he does say and challenge them, which resulted in an emotionally rich horror experience. He uses quite a bit of real-world analogies, whether it be fast food or board games, to describe his problems with modern-day religion, and not just contemporary, but like through all of time. And he really tries to break down the ins and outs of how religions are formed and how they keep people in a box, which of course is expanded upon in this movie as well. And it's one of the best things that Beck and Woods have done here. Because at its core, this is a chamber piece about a man challenging two girls about religion. But the theological debates that he's having and the points that he's trying to make are expanded upon by the actual house and the things that are physically happening to them. It is an absolutely brilliant structure, and I am, once again, extremely jealous of it. And I think it would have been easy to fall into the trap of just having Hugh Grant make a lot of great points over and over again and absolutely destroy these two girls' faith. But they challenge him as well, and that is where the film gets extremely investing. I don't know if people will appreciate the film to the level that I did, because I spent a large portion of my life getting into theological debates with people at their doorsteps. And I'm really glad that portion of my life is over. But at the same time, watching this film from this perspective and the fact that it was made with such care and visual brilliance, it was one of my favorite experiences in the theater this year. And at the end of the film, it does make a very horrifying point about most religions. In fact, pretty much all of them. And even if you are a member of one of the religions the film is dissecting, it's difficult to not understand where this character is coming from, which again,
he is just keeping it vague. He is just not giving away any spoilers. Dude, they paid you? Can you give us a spoiler? Can you give us something? I mean, fine, I got a great overview of what the movie about. Can you give us a spoiler? What he did to them girls? I want to know. I mean, I'm not going to see it because I don't like scary movies, but can you at least give us something?
I've mentioned this many times over the years. The best villains in movies are the ones where you kind of understand exactly what they're doing, what their goals are, and why they think what they're doing is right. And despite how good Hugh Grant is in the movie, I also want to give it to Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East, who are both magnificent and who go toe-to-toe with him beautifully. Heretic is a film you've got to check out in theaters, especially if you're a fan of horror movies. But it's also a film that is completely dialogue-driven. There are like 25-page long scenes of just talking. It's not something you see ever anymore, especially at this level and this many theaters. It's very inspiring. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for watching.
Okay, so it looks like this is a movie for the intellectual. It's more of an intellectual horror. It sneaks up on you. It's not Freddy Krueger, ha, 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 Nightmare on Elm Street. interesting. The dialogue is a theological brilliance. You know, that's what it sounded like to me, that as if they're going to be talking about how religion is maybe corrupt and how the focus is on the wrong thing. And they're going to be it looks like these two young girls are Mormon, are going to be discussing their faith with them and why they feel he's wrong. And maybe he'll get mad and decide to chop him up. I don't know. Let me know what kind of things. No spoilers. Somebody let me know what this movie was about. What? I had not heard of it. I'm intrigued. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to do it. I am afraid of horror movies. Let me find my voice. I am afraid of horror. I cannot watch it. I will not watch it. You need to tell me what happens, please. Okay. I mean, I'll hopefully maybe somebody else has a review about it that they give a little more. It looks intriguing though. Any movie where they're discussing, because, you know, a lot of people have different views on religion and they use it to really like persecute you and ostracize you. I remember once there's this woman that she absolutely just hated me just because I was Seventh-day Adventist. I did nothing to her. Maybe some Seventh-day Adventists had done something to her before. And, you know, it's possible she could have had some church hurt. Somebody did something and she passed it on to everyone that considered themselves Seventh-day Adventists. It's possible that what Hugh Grant's character had some negative experience with religion, or maybe he just kind of sat and by himself. He looks like he's a loner. He's just, you know, pontificating and coming up with all kind of theories about religion. And these two unfortunate young women come knocking on the wrong door. He seems all pleasant, and it looks like it doesn't work out good for them. I'm intrigued. If somebody watch it, looked like Magic 8 Ball Spot has watched it, and it's symbolic. They're saying in the chat, it's symbolic. Okay, they prove that the existence of God they do prove the existence of God at the end. What part of it is horror though? Does he lock them up? Does he chain them to something? Does he abuse them? What part of it is horrific? Does he sneak up with them? I don't know. What part of it is horror? Okay, that's all I want to know. Anyway, with that, let us move to our next review. You know, well, that's a good pop culture segment. I appreciate that. Anything you all want to bring up in the stream? We got time now. I'm not as tired. I'm not driving from the middle of nowhere, and we got time. As a matter of fact, in the new year, we're going to be moving the stream to 8 o'clock. I think you all said 8 o'clock work. So that's a whole 45-minute earlier. We could do stuff like that. I could pull up clips. If somebody says something in the comment section, I could pull it up. We could look it up. We could just sit here and just hang out and look stuff up and learn about the world. Let me see what else. Did I miss? It's like going to the church after party. Horror movie, kind of. Okay. All right. Today, our pop culture in our season pop. Let's get it. Blue Ivy is all grown up. Yes, Beyonce and Jay-Z's baby girl, Blue Ivy, is now 12 years old. You may not care, but a lot of people care. Let's talk about it. And right now, it's in the middle of her father's whole controversy. And just this week, December 9th, her and her mom and dad were at a premiere. Here we have young Blue Ivy, and this is how Blue Ivy showed up at the world premiere of Mufasa. Now, you may be asking, do we really need another Lion King? How many Lion Kings remakes are we going to have? Are we all done with Lion Kinging? Apparently not. We had, 2019, where we had a live action where Beyonce played Nala. Now we have Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter, who will be playing Nala's child. Princess, is it Kiara? That's what Blue Ivy will be playing. That's why she was out and about with her parents and everything. We'll have lots of pictures of all of them, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But this is in the 2019, I believe, when Blue was just a light blue. I don't know. She was younger, and she was with her mommy at the premiere. Now she is in this show herself. You know, it's kind of cool. I know nowadays people think nepotism. Why are they doing that? You know, her mom is Jay-Z and her dad is Jay-Z and her mom's Beyonce. That's the only reason why she got the part. Yes, that is true. I mean, if she is not just a Joe Smo kid from around the corner. Her parents are R&B and rap royalty and pop royalty. Why shouldn't they be able to give their child a come up? That's the purpose, right? You're going to be working all that hard and your kids don't get any benefit. Grow up, people. That's just how the world works. You need to be able to give your kids a foot up in life. And now we have Blue Ivy being able to star in the show with her mom. Let's hear.
Experience, and I feel like everybody that's a part of this is so helpful and supportive. The director, Barry, is a really sweet person, and he tells me ways that I can improve in my lines, and he's very supportive of me and tells me in the nicest way possible, and I feel like so does everybody else. And I feel like this is just a great experience for me, and I'm really happy for girls that look like me all around the world are able to watch this movie and hear and see themselves in it.
She did such a beautiful job, and I can't believe how natural she is, and I'm just proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I can't believe how big and grown up you are. And I'm proud that she's gonna represent so many young brown girls around the world. Nobody's prouder than mommy.
It's just a really amazing.
Hey, listen, I would be too. You all saw her on Beyonce's concert. She started out really timid, and by the end of the concert run, she was ruling the stage. The directors would not have put her in this movie if they didn't think she was capable. She's from parents that are in showbiz. Y'all, just let it go. It's okay for your mom and dad to give you a come up. Her parents are in showbiz, and they opened this door for her. She has to go in there and perform, and it sounds like she did. I have not seen the movie. We'll wait and see how it turns out. And this is them. This is a full circle moment. She's tall. She's super tall. She's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
How proud are you of Blue Ivy?
So proud.
How proud?
This is her and her mama. She's a tall young woman. I know people were talking about her dress, but I mean, I don't see anything wrong with her dress. She seemed to be well dressed. Honestly, I would have put a little less makeup on her, but you know what?
We're here today.
It is what it is.
The Lion King.
Don't stare at me when
I can't help it. He's just too beautiful, girl. I'm gonna be right here.
This is the first part of the
If
video.
I told my younger self that I was in a movie, I'd never believe myself. And
well, you are, girl. You are. Seeing Blue as Kiara and hearing her voice come out of that character. Oh. Give me a second, because I'm still I can't believe that's my baby.
She's a gushing mom. Rightly so. Blue she looks amazing. She don't have her parents embarrassed in the street. Yes, she's still 12. And at 12, you are pretty much still under the control of your mom. Let's just be honest. Your parents are still guiding where it is that you go, guiding the people that can be around you. They are still in control of your life quite a bit. You don't have as much opportunity to embarrass them. But hey, you have some opportunity, and it doesn't sound like she is embarrassing her parents on the street at all. She is just doing her thing. And congratulations, Blue Ivy, on this movie, this role, and just growing up to be an amazing young woman. This is her. Hey, Blue. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Congratulations. We look forward to continue watching her grow up. Mom and dad, they're just the regular fashion. Let me see what else we have. Oh, yeah, she even had a wardrobe change at the... She had a wardrobe change. It's kind of cool. Another dress that is a good reflection for a young girl. It's not showing the most. Wonderful. Well, Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, is growing up to be an amazing young girl. I hope the recent issues with her mom and dad, just mostly her dad, and the recent allegations don't end up just, being a problem for their family. But, it sounds like Jay-Z released a whole letter saying, like, back up, y'all not going to extort me with lies. We'll just wait and see what becomes of it. Otherwise, the girl's gorgeous. Cut her some slack. She's beautiful. She's 12, and her parents is helping her to succeed in life. All right, that's it for our show today. Let me see, anything going on in the comment section? Maybe not, maybe not. All right. Well, honestly, fellas and whoever else is hanging around, we are done for the day. If there's anything that you want me to comment on, anything that shows up in pop culture, anything that you want me to talk about, you please just let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you all next Thursday. I don't know what our topic is. Man, sometimes I know way ahead of time. I just don't know yet. As I go, things come to me. And I send Tade, which is our artist that does the pictures for our thumbnails. I send him the ideas, like, this is what I'm going to talk about. And say a prayer for me now. Don't save it till the morning after. Yes. Let me see here. Where we got end stream. All right. Okay. So I don't know if anybody has any special requests out there that is watching, including the people that are here live right now, Magic 8-Ball Spot, Organic Snake Oil Potter. Don't know if y'all have any special prayers, but absolutely you are in my prayers right now. Please, God, whatever the desires of their heart is, please help them and just guide decisions and be a blessing. Bless their lives, I pray. And the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord turns his face towards you and give you peace. May the Lord watch between me and you while we're absent one from another. Amen. A generic prayer was done, absolutely. As well as I will have you all in my prayers. I don't know what's going on, but you know what? The Lord knows, and he knows the desires of your heart. So I wish you all the best. Thank you again for being here. I could be just talking into the abyss. I know I say it all the time. I could be just here talking to myself, and you all show up every time, even with me switching the times. I really, really, really appreciate you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, we are going to end our stream for today. I'll see you all next Thursday, 8:45. And we're out. Where's my song? Is it not playing? Oh, there we go. Can y'all hear it? What's happening? Oh, I think my